my dad told me a story once. I don't know if this is true or not.
Yeah.
He goes, do you know what Japanese used to do to us? I go, no. Because I'm a kid.
Yeah, and you're like 8?
I'm 8.
And you're like, oh,
They used to
lollipop.
They used to hang Korean by the ankle with a rope. But below, they take a big pot of boiling water. Then they dunk Korean in. And we come out, right? They dunk us every time, Leia skin gone. Right? And he goes, good night.
100%. Cheers.
Roberto, it's great to have you here.
Hello.
Thank you for sitting in.
Thank you so much. I have to say, thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much. No, I'm being grateful. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to it. I did some research. I'm a big fan of the show.
Yeah.
And I was a little panicky. I just wanted because I wrote a opening monologue, and I'm going to say it now.
Yeah.
So I was a little panicky because I know that you and Bert are real men.
Right.
You guys are thick. Not with the CC. You know what I mean? The old school thick.
Yes.
CK. Thick.
You're right.
And you guys are into hunting. I don't know what you
Hunting.
do. Whatever it might be. You know what I mean? You guys drink like black coffee, and you guys are into oak resin and knowing the difference between otters, beavers, and porcupines and the different Animalia kingdom.
This is your assessment of just fat white guys.
Well, no, I know. I just because the only thing I know about the show is this,
And so you're like, oh, it's a wilderness
because it's
show.
a wilderness,
Yeah.
right? And I panicked. I'm like, I gotta research, but then I'm like, fuck it, I'm not doing any of it.
But how could you think that, knowing Bert and I, that is a show about something like that and not just two friends busting each other's balls?
I'll be honest with you. I know you more than I know the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's
The other one comes to my house twice. He drinks a lot, right?
how much?
A lot.
Like it was
Like
notable?
uncomfortable. Not. I mean, I wouldn't call he's not barfly.
No. Well, the thing is that like his tolerance is through the roof.
Right.
So
He's not like Charles Bukowski.
no,
Close,
but
close.
you,
Very close, though.
very close.
Yeah.
But you did take note, like, oh wow, that's a lot to take it.
I don't think I would go on the road with him. I don't think that I would be on a island with him. I think that things would happen.
Sure.
Like I would sleep and I hear
And when the booze runs out, a whole different guy would come out.
right, and then I need trauma therapy afterwards.
Oh yeah.
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 Like he stuck it in this, and he put me in this. You know what I mean? And and the marshmallows and the candy, right? And then the ping pong balls flying out of my butthole.
Yeah.
And I have a paddle. I can just play regular ping pong. Whatever.
Yeah. You think that would happen?
I don't know. You don't know with him, so it's like I don't know. But when you asked me to do this, there was a panic. You have to understand. And with you, I know you and Christy have been together for a very long time. I've met your kids.
Yeah.
Barely. I've seen them.
Right.
Yeah. I went, hi, like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And so I don't know, I think I know you, but we haven't really, we're not the best of friends,
Yeah, I know.
I'd like to be.
Dude,
I'd like to be.
let's make this episode
Yeah.
about becoming
Okay, I'm gonna
best
take
friends.
these off then.
Yeah.
Because that's a defense mechanism. My
Right.
glasses, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, those are
Thank
super
you.
dope.
Gucci. Anyway,
Did you go to the store for them or did you order them online? Are they a pandemic purchase?
no, I go to Hawaii sometimes.
Oh, and you walked around the
Well, in Maui, right?
Yeah.
I go to the Four Seasons.
Yeah. Ooh, big flex.
Thank you.
Big flex.
I don't stay there. I stay at the Grand Wailea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you'll shop at the Four Seasons?
Yeah.
I
So
got
I get
you.
it there, yeah. No, the Four Seasons is too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I stayed.
No,
So-
do you really stay at the Four Seasons?
I mean, I did when I went there.
Yeah. I stayed at the ghetto one
Yeah.
with the water slides.
Water slides are cool.
Yeah, but it's pretty ghetto. It's still expensive though.
Everything in Hawaii is expensive.
Oh my god, I got one of those.
Are you a big Hawaii guy?
Fuck yeah, dude.
You go a lot?
Look at me.
You look. What's up, dog?
Oh, that's it. This is.
is-
I
it
went
loose.
like this.
Keep it loose,
Let's
bro.
keep it loose, brah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go because I know it's close, and then also
Close. It's like a 6-hour flight.
Well, it's not here close. It's
okay.
not like Burbank.
Right.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
like closer than New York.
About the same.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not close.
It's not close.
Let me say that again.
Yeah.
It's far.
It would
It's
be
pretty
good.
far. Yeah. I
it's
go
pretty
because it's far.
Yeah.
And it's exotic.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. And I go because I
Have you been to all the islands?
I've been to Maui, the one with the Honolulu on it.
The one with the
Yeah,
Oahu.
Kauai. And those are the only ones I've been
Okay.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I go because I'm going in October to do Magnum PI because I'm reoccurring on that show.
And so what's production going to be like? Because we haven't seen each other in a while. I got real lucky in that from the last time I saw you, you did answer a couple of texts. That was pretty exciting. See, this goes back to wanting to be friends. Like I've texted you before and like never gotten text back. And then I see you and you go, yeah, I'll text you back. And then you did after I called you out on it.
Yeah. Well, I've reverted back to my own behavior. And I haven't been texting people back at all. I think I burned a couple of bridges.
Okay.
And but I've texted you back.
But I'll tell you this. You can feel comfortable with me knowing that if you don't text me back, it's all right, man. It's okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm
literally not going to text you back now.
I
want to do it because I honestly believe this is check it out. So check it out. We're like, okay, so I have to say that podcasting, right, in general, has reinvented my career. I believe.
Yeah.
You're
really good at it.
Saved my life. I don't know about that.
You're really good at it.
I just talk.
You're good at it.
There's no filter or whatever, right?
Part of why you're
and
good
I talk
at it.
about weird things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I was molested and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And I love it. Right?
Yeah.
And I sucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was that the disabled guy?
In high school. Yeah, well, I don't want to, because I've said it so many times.
I know, but is that who you blew?
Everyone knows that, and you don't have to bring that back up. But yeah, that's who.
It was the
guy with down.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know why you keep bringing it.
But,
you can let it go. You can let it go.
Okay, I'll let it go.
Yeah,
but how old were you?
9, 10, 11, I don't know.
And he was like teens.
No, he was in his early 20s, but I don't want to revert back to it, and I know what you're trying to do, and it's clever. It's what white people do, and it's clever.
What do white people do?
White people are clever. They're crafty. They Oh no!
Put on the COVID-19, huh? Just broke a fucking chair.
And also, Bert sits here, so it's very scary.
This is the first day with this chair.
Oh, it is. Oh, thank God. I'm like, if Bert didn't do that to the chair, I'm getting fat.
No, you're okay.
But yeah, so I'm not. I'm gonna. Let's go back.
So crafty white people, or where are we going to?
No, I want to get past. I don't even want to go into crafty white people because it's gonna go back to the Down syndrome, and then I'm gonna talk about it again. I don't want to talk about it. I'm never gonna talk about it ever again.
Okay.
Fair
enough.
So anyway, podcasting has
reinvented your career.
I know. I know what I talk.
I was just trying.
I know. And the thing is so my podcasting family, I want to keep close to, and I really appreciate it because I think that without you, without Tom, no, Bert.
Yeah. Oh, white guys look alike. All white guys look alike. It's fucking racist. That's fucking racist.
I literally forgot. So without Tom Segura and you and Bert Kreischer,
yep,
and without a couple of people I can't mention, Theo Vaughn, the Red,
yep,
yeah,
ugh,
and then also Whitney and some of
this circle
guys we fuck,
yep,
Andy Schultz and the Stefanano from New York. I want to keep close contact with you, and because I think that you guys help me get to a place where things are a little better for me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
that's why when I was asked to fill in for Bert, I didn't hesitate.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I mean, I'll tell you this. I've told you this before. I've always enjoyed being around you. I've always been a fan of you, both on stage, on screen, and doing these podcasts. And I wish I got to hang out with you more. I'm serious. I've told you that every time that I've hung out with you, that I wish I could hang out with you even more. So I thank you for coming.
But here's the good news.
What?
You want to hear the good news?
Yeah.
You're hanging out with me more than most people right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't, my girlfriend is so
mad.
No, she's just like, she thinks that if I get the COVID, that I'll just die immediately.
Oh, no.
No, that I'll get it and then my eyes will pop out and I'll go into
convulsions. Why did she think that?
Because, when I get sick, like from the regular flu or the cold.
You get really sick.
Yeah, and I'm a smoker, and I'm not in the best health.
Is your overall health poor?
I have high blood pressure, and so I take blood pressure medication.
Okay, you really pop those B's. You go blood pressure. Like, is that you always do it like that, or is that like a?
Well, I think that.
So I got blood, and I take blood pressure medication. Like, is that a thing now? It's funny.
No, okay. If you're calling it out, so I will address it.
Okay.
No, I'll address it.
Okay.
Okay. I think that when I was in my early 20s, right?
Yeah.
I met a girl, and she goes, "You were born in Korea?" And I go, "No, I've never even been there." And she's like, well, "You have an accent." I go, "What? I don't have an accent." "Yeah, that's an accent." I go, "I'm having an accent, right? What the fuck are you talking?" You know, I went crazy, right?
Yeah.
So then I started getting paranoid, like, maybe I do have an accent, an Asian accent.
Mm-hmm.
So now I say blood, you know, I pronounce it.
Oh,
yeah.
And it's all tied to that incident, to the person saying that?
Well, yeah, and then it's like,
As opposed to how would you lazily say blood pressure? Like there, would you say it in a way that someone would think you would have an accent if you didn't enunciate it like that? Like say blood pressure.
blood pressure.
Yeah, I mean.
I know, but to that lady, I would sound Asian.
Oh.
Regardless, because of my eyes or whatever. I don't know.
Sometimes it is weird though, and I'm not saying it's about Asian. I'm saying you ever talk to somebody, and you're in a conversation, and you're noting and you're sensing a notable accent, right? Like they could be like, the thing over the thing, oh, and you're like, oh, where are you from? And they're like, Cleveland. And you're like, and you're like, no, but like, where were you born? And they're like, Cleveland.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a minute. So are your parents? And they're like, they're from Cleveland too. And you're like, what are you doing right now? Like, what's going on? And they're like, why are you telling me I'm from somewhere? I'm like, okay, man.
But do I sound like that?
Fuck no, you don't sound like that.
I said Cleveland.
Say it again.
Cleveland.
I sense something there.
Yeah.
Something small.
So also, I'll tell you that I used to do constructions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that would be like the unnecessary S is a tell. Someone can speak really clear English and say things mostly correct without a notable accent.
No. I said constructions.
Right. But then when somebody throws an S on something,
Yeah, but
it's
not just one construction. I'm doing a plural.
I understand.
No, you don't. You don't seem to understand because it's like I did a bunch of constructions.
Okay, now you're foreign to me. Okay.
Right. Right.
You got it?
Okay.
So where are you from? Where were you born?
So I was born in San Diego.
Right. Seoul, South Korea. I understand the capital.
Okay.
So
that's crazy.
was it near the DMZ? Like, tell me a little more about it. Have you been to Seoul now?
No, I don't. I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. I did like 8 years ago. I get a call from a Korean guy.
Yep.
Hey, he goes, "Hey," and I go, "What's up? How'd you get my number?" "I have no people. I know people." That's what he says.
Yeah, I know people.
I know people. And I go, "Okay, so what's up?" He's like, "My name is JYP." You know what JYP is? He's like the Puff Daddy of Korea, right? So he like all those, you know, BLM, what was it? BTS and
right.
Rain.
BLM's a little different.
Yeah, BLM.
Yeah.
He loves BLM. Mm-hmm. That's JYP.
So you're talking about like
the producer.
You're talking JYP. So you're talking about the huge pop groups, right? The Korean pop.
He calls me this guy, right?
This guy calls you,
and he goes, "Hey, you want to do music videos?" And I go, "What the fuck?" I go, "What? Do the music videos? You want to do it?" And I go, "Do what music video? Who are you?" Google me, he says. So I Google him, right? I go, "Oh, fuck, this guy's legit." So I call him back.
What's up, dog?
Yeah. So he flew me out there.
Jesus.
Yeah, so he flew my brother and I out there. I go, he goes, "Apply you out." He go, "Apply you out. I give you 30 grand. I go, and I just played highball. I go, "What hotel am I staying at?" "Whatever you want to," right?
Yeah.
So I picked like the most. I went to the W.
Yeah.
In Seoul because I liked it on the internet. And the next thing I know, I was like in a silver costume with silver bell bottoms.
Shooting this video.
Yeah, and I have silver makeup with alien antennas.
Is the video for BTS?
No, it was for a girl group called Wonder Girls.
Why? Okay, can I ask you this real quick? This is a sidebar. Why are the pop groups so significantly popular from Korea? Is like, I mean, in your opinion, as opposed to, you know, like we're not hearing about them from really other places. It's like Korea is the spot. Do you have an opinion on it?
I do, but I'm afraid to say it.
No, that's the best kind. Say it.
No, it's well, you know, we're good. We're just good people.
No.
Yeah, we're good people.
Come on, man.
What?
I know there's an interesting thought in here from you. Just tell me.
It's not a good thing, what I'm about to say, but
Okay.
you know, I think that there's a sense of perfectionism when it comes to Korean, like because I think that because we were oppressed as a people, you know, the Japanese. Oh fuck, bro.
Look what I wrote down here.
What?
Least favorite Asians. I wanted you to give me a list.
They're not my least favorite.
What's your least favorite?
I can't say it. I'll tell you why. Can I tell you why?
Do the mic.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Can I tell you why?
Yeah.
Because what you're leading me down a path where Papa's going to get in trouble. Because what happened was, 15 years ago, right? I said the Vietnamese are jungle Asians. Right? I don't mean it.
Right.
Right.
No.
And I didn't mean it then.
Right.
I just said it.
Right. That's what we do.
I know, but I said it.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm going to the Vietnamese news, right, and newspapers, and apologizing and crying, please, I'm sorry, you know.
Okay. We
So
got
what I'm
past,
saying-
I know we got past them. There's a bunch of other countries that we could talk about their people.
But I love every Asian race.
No, you don't.
I know.
Let's start there. I mean, first of all, you have real reasons with the Japanese. Let's get into them for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the Japanese, you know, they oppressed our people for like 50 years, and they stole our rice.
Yeah.
You don't steal the rice. You don't steal the rice.
That's fucked up.
When you steal the rice, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And you know what? Asians, we love it. We don't know what it is about it.
Are they, and
It's
they're
small, it's
not,
cute,
It's
it's
adorable.
chewy.
It's chewy. It's delicious.
yeah.
They're not your least favorite, though.
Yeah. So my dad told me a story once. I don't know if this is true or not.
Yeah.
But he told me one day, right before I went to sleep. I was maybe 8. He goes, "Do you know what Japanese used to do to us?" I go, "No," because I'm a kid.
Yeah, and you're like 8,
I'm 8.
and you're like,
They
oh,
used to hang-
lollipop.
They used to hang Korean by the ankle with a rope. I go, "Oh, it's like a reverse. You can't die that way,
Right.
right? It's like a reverse hanging,
Yeah.
like we used to do
You're
here."
like, for fun?
yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
No, he goes, no. They from a tree. And I go, "Oh, but below they take a big pot of boiling water. I go, and I'm sleeping like this. Yeah? He goes, then they dunk Korean in, and we come out, right? They dunk us every time, Leia skin gone, right? And he goes, good night. And good night, Father. He used to. Oh no, I'm kidding you.
Tell you stories
Yeah.
like that?
And so I'm like, yeah, I didn't sleep. That's why I have a hard time sleeping. Yeah.
Because of those stories. My dad was the opposite with for years. I mean, I did it on stage, but it was really true. Where I would be like, when you're a kid, a boy, you're some fascination with like guns and things, right? And I would ask him these things, and he'd be very like, not really. And then I know my dad was in the Marine Corps. I knew he fought in Vietnam. So then I was like, seeing movies, and I would be like,
Right.
what was that like? He's like, well, I was lieutenant, really wasn't like blah, blah, blah. Year after year, I'd be like, did you kill people in war? And he was like, it wasn't like that. When you're a lieutenant, you're in charge of the platoon. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then like these stories, I was like, you don't have like any stories from being in a fucking war?
Yeah.
And then like now he'll be like, you just don't understand how good it feels when you see the enemy just blown apart, And like,
Really?
oh yeah.
Oh my God.
He told me, first of all, a few years ago, we talked about throwing grenades into bunkers. And then just last week, he was like, I go, so throwing he's like, yeah, one of my guys threw a grenade and it was defective. So it blew up and it killed him. And I was like, fuck. I go, did you ever throw grenades? He's like, yeah. So what we would do is we'd throw a grenade into like a bunker and it would shock people. And then we would throw the TNT in there with like I forget how he described it. He goes, there's no one left after that. And I was like, cool.
If I threw a grenade, and you found like the shrapnel of the grenade, you know what you would find on it? Parts of my hand.
Really?
Yeah. There's no way I'd be able to throw it.
Really?
It would explode in my hand. I'd be like,
Why? Why
Right.
wouldn't you be able to throw it?
I don't know. I just feel like, because I feel like, there's a timing thing.
Yeah.
And because imagine the pressure.
Yeah.
Because when you do the thing, right, I just feel like I'm going to I'd be so nervous that I'm going to.
Yeah. It'd be
something's gonna
nerve-wracking.
happen. Yeah.
My dad also does this thing. It's different than like when you were a kid, but like even now, we'll meet up and then it'll be at a dinner, like a nice restaurant or something. He'll be like, oh, you know who died? And I'll be like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, my cousin. like with a smile. I'm like,
I know.
Is everything okay? He's like, yeah. What do you want to get? You want to get spare crab cakes or something?
Really?
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
or he'll
yeah.
say, you know that hospital near whatever highway? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, there was a patient in there, and they accidentally injected her with a toxic agent, and her insides melted, and
Oh, really?
she died. So she's gonna sue, or her family's gonna sue.
Yeah.
Let's get Diet Coke and let's get a crap. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck are you? And then that's how he like, you know, just has a nice. But to tell a little kid about that is
It's
wild.
crazy. Yeah, my dad used to do the same thing. Kalila's uncle, right? Kalila's uncle one day just took a machete, you know, as you do, went to his brother, as you do, and chopped him in half.
Really?
Yes. Chopped him in half.
His own brother?
His own brother.
For what was the?
Because it had something to do with real estate. So I'm like, what? Right?
Is he in prison?
Check it out. So check it out. So she tells me that story, and then I go to the Philippines. And so I'm out, I'm hanging out with her family, and her uncle has his arms around me, some uncle. And I go, I like this guy. And she's like, that's the one that killed the machete guy. I go, he's out of prison? And she's like, yeah. And I go,
You really did that?
yeah.
And did he laugh or?
Yeah, he laughed, and then he would follow me around and smile. Like, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? I'd be pretty good. And then, but I was so nice to him because I don't want to get chopped in half.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
he killed his own brother like that.
Yeah. You only serve like a couple of weeks when you do that.
You know what's really wild is watching some of these prison shows. Netflix has I forget one that's pretty good, and a lot of people.
What's it called?
Fuck, I forget. It's a newer one. Like Inside the World's Toughest Prisons or something. And there's a guy who actually will go. But a lot of people are talking to who murdered. I guess we're just used to like murder here. And like you murdered someone in, you know, some part of Russia or Turkey. Yeah, this is it. Inside the World. And like the guy would be like, yeah, I murdered someone. Like, how long are you doing? He's like, 8 years. And you're like, 8 years for killing someone?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like really light sentences. This episode of Two Bears, One Cave is brought to you by ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN lets you access the internet as if you're from a different country. Did you ever think this was possible? That we would all have like the fun feeling of being a case officer for an intelligence service that can just link in and hack and pretend they're in a different country? I mean, yeah, it's the feeling of that. But then the payoff is, you know, Netflix and all these other streaming platforms have different shows in different countries, and ExpressVPN lets you unlock thousands of new shows and movies from streaming libraries around the globe that are otherwise not accessible to you. It's perfect. There are a bunch of VPNs out there, but ExpressVPN is ridiculously fast. It's available on every device, phones, laptops, tablets, even your TV. ExpressVPN works with many streaming services, Netflix, Amazon Prime, BBC iPlayer, YouTube, many more. It's incredible. I love it. I have it on my phone. I'm using it on my laptop. I love hiding where I am. So if you use our link right now at ExpressVPN, if you use my link right now at expressvpn.com/cave, you can get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. That's ExpressVPN, ExpressVPN.com/cave.
What about the Chinaman who ate the white guy? You hear about that?
Wait, are we talking about
In Canada.
Remind me.
I shouldn't say Chinaman, right?
Well, you can.
Oh, I forgot. You're not supposed to say Chinaman?
I mean, like I said, I think it's okay for you.
Why? I don't. If it's okay for you,
No.
not okay for me. It's not okay for you.
Well, no, Chinaman is not a generally accepted term these days.
I know, but
I think you would get a pass if you know what I'm saying.
Right. So the China guy.
Okay, a man from a Chinese man.
No, I don't want to say that.
Okay.
It doesn't sound good.
All right.
Yeah. Let's just say chink.
Okay.
Let's just say chink and then let it pass. So that guy. See that guy?
Yeah, he looks mentally disturbed.
Yeah. So he was on a Greyhound bus.
Oh, I remember this.
What happens?
A guy, he was just randomly walking up the aisle and decapitated somebody, like cut their head off.
No.
There was a
there was a skater kid.
On a bus, right?
Yeah, he was sitting next to a skater kid.
Okay.
The skater kid is like 19, 20 years old.
Uh-huh.
And he's sleeping against a Greyhound, the window. And and when you're sleeping on a Greyhound bus and you're leaning against the window and you're sleeping, the last thing you think is a Chinaman's going to eat you.
Yeah, you don't.
I mean,
think
that's,
that.
you think of other things like car accident or whatever.
Go back to that article. Yeah.
Right? So So this Chinese guy just decides, it's a spontaneous thing. You don't think you plan it.
Right.
You don't plan
just gonna
eating a
do
white
this.
dude. Yeah. So he just ate him, right? And then, so I guess
People must have been freaking the fuck out.
the boss pulled aside. People ran out. When the cops try to get on, he had 2 spleens. How many spleens are there?
Really? So wait, let's see some of these details. This guy's a diagnosed schizophrenic. He killed McLean, a young carnival worker who was a complete stranger. A year later, he was found not criminally responsible due to mental illness.
Right.
She's been outspoken to the mother about this, but let's see. He was kept in a secure wing of a psychiatric hospital. His doctor told the board this week that he was confident Baker would remain on his medications and continue to work with his treatment team. You've got to be fucking shitting me.
She was at a mall, I heard, and she saw him shopping.
No.
Yeah. And honestly, look at me, Tom. If anybody ate one of your kids,
Dude.
No, be real.
Okay.
I want you to be real for a second. Look at me right now, man.
I am looking at you.
I ate your kid.
Uh-huh.
Then you see me at Nordstrom's.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
That's a scenario.
I'd kill you at Nordstrom.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't kill me.
What would I do?
Why? You'd be
You think
like,
I'd be like, that's the guy.
no. I don't think you would do that. But you would eye him. Right? And you'd probably go, what kind of underwear is he buying? Or whatever it might be, right? What is he buying?
Yeah.
Right? And then you'd probably confront me, but you wouldn't kill me.
Why?
In the middle of Nordstrom.
Why? If
Because
you
it's
hurt one of my kids?
I know, but if you go to prison, you'd go to prison for that.
Yeah.
So what would you do?
Bobby, if
Yeah.
somebody,
I've never had a kid, so I don't
If
know.
you become a parent, if
Yeah.
somebody hurts one of your kids,
Yeah.
you don't really think like that. You don't think like, oh,
I know.
I should think rationally.
I was just
about
testing
this.
you.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. No, I would dismember you, and I would try to make your fucking friends and family eat.
Then
the
how come
parts of
she
you.
didn't do that when she saw
I don't
him?
know. That's a horrible thing, man.
It's terrible.
And it's all on the Chinese.
Yeah. I mean, they'll eat anything, huh?
He did it.
Is that where we're going?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to get in trouble for this?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm always get in trouble.
I
always
You
get in
keep saying the
trouble.
China virus. Are you really buying in? That's what you call it now?
No, I didn't call it. I didn't say that.
I know. I just tried.
I didn't fucking say that.
I know.
No, dude, it's like,
Did you respect any of those labels?
Kung Flu was funny. When you first heard Kung Flu, you chuckled.
You can't say that's not funny.
You can't say, no, that's not funny.
You can't. I mean, if you were in a writer's room and they're like, all right, it's got to be like a virus that originates from Asia, and people were just pitching it, someone was like, what about Kung Flu? Everyone would be like,
I'd be like, ha, no. That'd be my response, right?
yeah.
So Kung Flu's funny, but I think that when you call, and if you don't understand this, you're dumb.
Yeah.
But it's like, when somebody, who is in a position of authority,
Yeah.
is throwing words like that out, you have to understand that people like me who have nothing to do with Asia at all. I mean, my parents are from there,
Yeah.
but I'm an American citizen. I was born here. I don't know any other reality.
Yeah.
Right? That, you have to understand that kind of rhetoric will harm people that look like me that live in this country. You have to
Definitely.
understand that there's a connection there.
Yeah, and I agree. I think you're
It's
dumb
racist.
if you don't. You're dumb if you don't get it. That it's going to fuel xenophobia. It's going to make people, especially people who are in a lot of parts of the country that are very white. A lot of white people are so segregated in this country, meaning that they don't interact. There's a lot of places where a white person will never really interact with people outside of their race, or very seldom. And in this case, if that's what they hear, they are going to see an Asian person and be like, a fucking carrier right there. Guy brought the virus in.
But that's crazy.
But it's going to fuel it more if you're using terms like that,
Listen,
without a doubt.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, when I was a kid, you're right, my parents were like very like kind of racist and homophobic. Mm-hmm. My dad would say simple things like, if you're gay, I kill you, everybody. Your gay friend, everybody. Or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he would look at me. Everybody gay. You gay, every die. Everybody die. Right? And,
Wait, was he worried about you being gay?
yeah. So it's like, and then you'd be like, what? Right? And I'd lay in bed, And in everyone's life, you have to self-analyze and be a free thinker, and you think and you go, because back then there's no internet, so you're a kid and you have to think for yourselves, and you kind of go. I came to the conclusion like it doesn't matter. Who gives a shit if you're gay or not? It's a dumb thing. You're putting a group of people down.
But like our parents' generation.
Yeah, but there needs to be self-analyzation
Yes.
and thinking things through, right? And having some sort of empathy, right? It's like when I see, at the end of the day, I root for the underdog, and I've always rooted for, people that are less fortunate and are, and I don't like when imperialists and people of authority fucking suppress people and bring people down. I don't like it at all,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, but even as a kid, I thought that. No one taught me that, right? So why can't white people tell the other ones?
Yeah.
You have to learn how to empathize, and and why do people feel the way they do? It's like the BLM thing, right?
Yes.
It's like it's not obviously all lives matter,
Right.
obviously, right?
course.
But in the moment, right, a certain group of people are being killed by police officers for no reason, right? You can't put, but they don't.
Well,
and that's crazy.
I know. I mean, there's a reason. Like the reason you say Black Lives Matter is because it sure seems like they don't.
Exactly.
That's why you say
right.
it.
But then people swung it like, oh.
I know. It's all.
It's like,
it's
what?
all
It has
heavily,
nothing to do with that.
It's all charged up now, where it's like you're looking at it and you're going like, you don't. The worst one is when somebody doesn't like acknowledge. Like at the very least, are you gonna acknowledge that it's easier to be us than them, right? Like, is it easier? And then they're like, I don't see any difference. You're like, seriously, you're not going to acknowledge even that? And they're like, some people are racist. Some people are willfully ignorant. Some people really don't. I think there's a percentage of people that really don't get it. They just don't. They're just fucking stupid,
But I have to say that without those moments of like running into those types of white people,
Yeah.
I don't think I would be where I'm at in my life.
So that's helped.
Yeah, I remember when I used to work constructions,
Constructions,
and
yeah.
So this guy, what my job was, I used to take up my pickup truck and pick up supplies for this company.
How old were you?
I could have been 19, 20.
This is when your dad thought you were gay or no?
No, he still thinks they're gay in heaven.
He does.
Yeah. So, what?
It's just funny to picture him be like, everybody dead.
You
guys all
everybody
would be dead.
And so, when there was two runners, it was me and this other guy. And this other guy, he called me and he goes, I feel sick. Can you do my, what I mean? So I go, okay. So I would go to because we went to different places. Like I went and got like fixtures and like hammers and just different kinds of nails or whatever. He was the lumber guy, runner. And I went to a lumber mill. And the representative of the lumber mill comes out because he deals with this other white kid. And he looked at me and he goes, hey, where's the American runner? And I didn't say anything. I go, oh, he's sick. Didn't defend myself.
Yeah.
Right? And once he said that, I got back in my car and I thought, oh, they think that I'm different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it made me, for me, it's like, it's a motivator. Like some Asians go, I don't know.
But to you, you're like, fuck you.
And they go into a show and
Yeah.
they mind their own business and I gotta get cooked, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
gotta get straight, you know what I mean? I be a scientist, you Bunsen burner. I mix a chemical together, right? Poof, I make $1 million or whatever.
Yeah.
But they stay in their show. I want to hang out with other, Asia,
Yes.
We go play mahjong or whatever they do. But me, I'm like, no, I'm gonna prove that guy wrong. You know what I mean? I'm going to fuck his daughter.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean? Which would infuriate him.
Sure.
Not in a sexual predatory way.
Just like, I'm going to,
Like I'm going
gonna
the
land
best thing is when you're with a white girl
yeah.
and especially because I had to get like a little bit of money and fame to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The quality.
Sure.
Right?
Right.
And I've been with the white chicks that turned to me and said, in my wildest dreams, I just never thought I would ever hook up with an Asian guy. Right?
And how'd that feel?
Like I pissed in that one guy's face from the lumber mill.
It felt good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I won.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I spit in their coochie.
Yeah.
And I just walk away,
Jesus.
giggling into the night. It feels good.
I bet.
It feels real good.
Yeah, feeling like sensing like what the construction guy did to you. I bet that never leaves you. You know, when the guy's like,
And
"Oh, is there an American here?"
Yeah, you see a lot of that growing up.
Sure.
You know, especially in my time, like these other Asian kids coming up in the business, right? Mm-hmm. They don't know nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what was it like for you auditioning? They don't know. Like for me, it's like I went to an audition once, and everyone in the lobby was in a ninja outfit, right? But not with their faces with the mask.
Oh, right.
It's like just hire any of them.
Right. Why does it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And I walked in like this, and they go, "Where's your ninja costume?" I go, "Dude, it's like there's no line.
Right.
Just put me in the thing."
Right. Do you like what I brought here?
And they're like, "Bye."
Yeah.
And those are the opportunities.
Did you ever have the you ever audition and they're like, "Oh no, can you say it like, a little more Asian, like put a little soy sauce on it?" You know what I mean?
Dude.
Do it.
I auditioned for King Kong.
Really?
Yeah. If you watch King Kong, there's one Chinese guy in it.
Uh-huh.
He has no line. He's just running from King Kong, right?
Uh-huh.
But people had to audition for that. So I showed up in an audition, and they had a King Kong poster or a cutout of King Kong against a wall. And it was all the Asian actors you know now as big stars. We were all there. And the audition was you have to run in a circle screaming. Right?
Uh-huh.
So I go in there and I see the King Kong. All right, scream, run. So I go, ah! I'm in a circle, right?
Yeah.
Ah! And the lady goes, you don't seem Asian doing it, right? And I go, what? She's like, yeah, like you don't seem Chinese doing it. So do it again. So this is what I went. I went, yeah!
How'd that go?
But didn't get it.
Didn't
get it. But you know what's funny about that audition?
What?
When I left, you usually leave after an audition.
Yeah.
I didn't. I stayed there.
And listened?
No. I liked seeing the Asian actors walking out of the room.
Yeah. Dejected. Yeah.
Right?
You fucking,
I know.
chopstick it up for us, man.
Yeah, and
Jesus.
you were seeing guys, I'm not kidding you, guys that are big stars now.
Really?
Yeah.
Auditioning for that screaming in a circle.
Yeah, and you're
role.
watching it and you're going, wow, this is where we're at.
Yeah.
And to see, it change, it's great, but it's like, that's what I lived through.
It's like a really notable shift. I mean, right now we have this big social justice push in America, but I'm saying there's been a notable shift from when you started to now, just in those years.
Bro.
Like, so notable, right? Because like for a while they'd be like, I don't know, you work at a liquor store, or you're the scared guy running in a circle.
Yeah.
And now we have like Asian leads, and
It's
crazy.
It's
Okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I enjoyed that a lot. That was a good moment.
My head itches.
Your hair is really long.
So, over the last 20 years, every once in a while, my agent will go, "Why don't you write a show, pitch it?" And I'll go, "All right, I'll try."
Yeah.
So I remember one year I wrote a show about me and my grandfather raised me, this old school Korean grandfather, and we run a hotel in space. Right, so it's basically a way station where all these aliens and they stay in this Korean hotel, right? And it's like it was a weird idea.
Yeah, I like it.
And I remember going into the networks, right? And I go, "It's a hotel in space," and they go, "Thank you," and you would leave,
Yeah.
like no interest, whatever.
Yeah.
And I would pitch nothing, no word, nothing at all. And this year, me and my friend Peter goes, "Let's just write a Korean show." Right, so we wrote one, and the first place when we went to, it's about a Korean. They go, "We'll take it."
Jesus.
I go, "What? Yeah, we'll take it." And then we just pitched it to networks. We had all the most of the networks just go, "We want it, we want it."
So you had bidding war.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah, and so it's like for me, it's like it's a total change. It's
Wow.
it's crazy.
Are you gonna do it? The show?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do the pilot.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see, figure it out. But you know, it's like you can totally tell.
It's totally different.
You know, it has to do. I don't know. It's just, and you know, do I feel bad for white people? A little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
I want my white friends to work.
I know.
Yeah, I want you to work, brother.
I mean, like, I'm happy for you, but
yeah.
I'm a little bummed out that our, reign is coming to an end.
No. It's gonna shift back. It's just this is just a moment.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope so.
And also, don't ever forget, I refuse to change certain things. Like when people go, you have to call Hispanics Latinx,
Latinx.
whatever.
Yeah.
What is it?
Latinx.
Latina?
Yeah.
Latinx?
Latinx.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
You're Latin, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to call you that?
No thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't.
No, it's dumb.
It's kind of dumb.
It's stupid.
It gets to a point like, yeah, I know I'm not going to say the N-word ever again.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to say,
I mean, here.
I've never,
You want to.
no,
Okay.
I've never said it. I'm kidding. I've never said it. But I've never said it. No. I've never. But, no. But, there's certain things, obviously, like saying, I'll just say it one time.
Okay.
Retard.
Right.
It's terrible. What a terrible word.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that was the last time I said it.
Right now?
Just now. Yeah. And then,
and you'll never say it again?
and that, no, that was the last time. So mark it. Anyone listening, that was the last time I say that word.
When was the last
Unless
time
I'm
you
on
said
a war zone, you hear it.
Okay.
Because people hear it when I say it.
What do Latinx, the thing that bothers me the most about that is it's totally an American thing. In other words, they don't say that in Latin American countries, In Spanish speaking, they're not like somos Latinx. They don't say that.
They don't.
No, it's an American
Right.
idea
Yeah.
thrown into a language that would never write or say the word like that.
Yeah.
It's silly. It's silly.
Yeah, it's gonna swing one way, right?
Yeah,
And
there's
it'll
always an
swing
overcorrection.
back,
Yeah.
overcorrection. It's gonna land in the middle.
Yeah.
and then we'll meet there. But that's why this format, podcasting, is our last stand. I
It's
think
the best, man.
You
It's
know,
the best.
and people have tried to cancel me
They have?
with some of the things I've said in the past.
Really?
Yeah, and I have a message to everyone.
Yeah.
99% of the things I say on podcasts is either an extreme exaggeration or a bold-faced lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is. It's because
know.
for you to talk, because I did one yesterday, I did one Tuesday, and these are hours long.
Yeah, no,
For
man.
you to talk all day long, you can't just, you have to fucking make shit up, baby. Right? So it's like,
Absolutely. It's
Or
like
you-
when somebody goes, "Oh, you said that on stage, so I know it's true." Like, or you have a joke, you're like, "That's not how that
it's
works."
True. No, it's not how it works.
We make shit up. Make shit up to make
Well,
you
no,
laugh.
everything's based on a truth, right?
Well, there might be a kernel of truth.
Right, but you have to, like-
Here's the thing,
yeah.
like, just because there's a kernel of truth doesn't even mean the sentiment of the joke is true.
Right.
It's just that, like, you observed something once and you're like, yeah, that's true that I observed that, but I took it in a direction for the joke that is not my point of view. It's just a joke.
Right. You have to do that.
Yeah.
For it to work. And also, like, when you watch a movie and they say, this is based on.
Yeah.
Because if they were to do the movie the way it actually was, nobody would watch it.
Yeah.
You have to throw in elements, right, to make it
course.
exciting.
Oh, they're like, I just watched a series that this is based on a story, and then they tell you, but we have created storylines, characters, dialogue, and scenarios that didn't happen in order for you to, but they really laid it out. Like, there's all kinds of shit made up in this.
Yeah.
This just has some truth to it.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi, he's in the new Bill and Ted movie, and he's also in my earbuds, pumping through my ears because I got new Raycons. Yeah, I did, and they're amazing, and they're wireless. And listen, I got the new everyday E25 earbuds. Put them in, they pair seamlessly. I'm not high tech. I mean, I like high tech, but I'm not, competent. I don't know how to make things pair, and it frustrates me, and I break things when they don't. And these have been amazing. I literally just put them in, boom, connect. 6 hours of playtime, more bass, more compact design, noise isolating fit. They are stylish and discreet, no dangling wires or stems, and they are much better priced than the competition. Give them a try. Raycon has a 45-day free return policy, so you can make sure they're the pair of wireless earbuds for you. For a limited time, get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/bears. That's buyraycon, BUYRAYCON.com/bears for a special 15% discount on Raycon wireless earbuds. Make sure to check it out now while the deal is running. Buyraycon.com/bears. This episode of Two Bears, One Cave is brought to you by Squarespace. Turn your cool idea into a new website and get a lot of help with Squarespace. I don't know if you remember what it was like. It's still like to people who don't know to build a website. They're like, I don't know who to call or what to do or how to do this. But Squarespace does a lot of it for you. They have these templates. You just plug it in, like created by world-class designers. And you can promote what you're doing. You can sell. They have these incredible e-commerce functionality. You can publish what you're writing. You can showcase your photography. There's so much you can do, and you need to have a website, for crying out loud. 24/7 award-winning customer support, so you're never on your own. Head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code BEARS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com. Enter the code BEARS.
That's why I love the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because it's like an alternate reality.
That's the Tarantino one,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah, I did. I also feel like he's been doing just alternate. I didn't realize we're going to get an alternate reality with that one, too. Like the Hitler, remember the Glorious Bastards? And you're like, oh, yeah, if we had killed the Nazis.
You don't like that?
Well, I mean, I was like, okay, cool. I thought that was cool. And then Django Unchained is like...
No, that actually happened.
Yeah,
that actually happened.
The slavery, like there have been slave revolts, but it's like, you know, this fantasy revenge. And then with this one, I actually thought we were going to see a biopic on the Manson murders, and I didn't know because I didn't research. I just knew that it had that topic so much in the movie. I was like, oh, we're doing another spin on.
Yeah, I a lot of people didn't like the movie. Some people didn't.
I thought it was a really entertaining movie. I just didn't understand why it was.
I thought it was a masterpiece.
Why we did the alternate ending.
Yeah.
Like the ending that didn't happen.
Yeah. It was an homage to Hollywood back in the day, the 60s and 70s. And I love the alternate reality because it was such a shock and surprise to me. I thought, that they were going to all die.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right? But for them, to do that to the Manson family.
Yeah,
I laughed so hard.
And it's satisfying, right?
It's so satisfying. And this is what we all wish would have happened.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're fucking bastards.
Yeah, just like the Nazis that died in the fire.
He's not one of my favorite serial killers, by the way.
Who, Manson?
Yeah.
Not one of your favorites.
No, dude. It's like Dahmer better.
Yeah.
In terms of creativity.
Yeah.
Right? Ed Gein. Mm-hmm. Right? He made lampshades out of the skin.
Yeah. Had heads on a post. Yeah.
Right. What's the artist, the clown? What's his name?
John Wayne Gacy.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it. I hate the behavior and it's evil.
Right.
But in terms of serial killers, right?
Yeah.
Top
level.
Top level.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Killed a lot of people.
I hate it. It's disgusting.
Young boys.
But in terms of if I was like, a dark fella inside, not on the outside,
Yeah.
that I would like, they would be one of my favorites.
The clown thing is very perverse.
Clever.
Yeah.
Clever.
Oof.
Clever
Jesus
stuff.
Christ.
It is perverse. And
or BTK,
BTK, baby.
He had he was an ADT technician.
I know.
So he's setting up alarm systems.
That's two careers. He had two careers.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Back to Gacy, though, right?
Yeah.
How dumb is the mom?
The mom? You mean his wife?
No. Gacy lived with his mom.
He did?
Yeah.
I thought Shane Wayne Gacy had
lived in the house, right?
Wait, his mother lived in his house?
Dude, check it out, dude. He buried 40 dudes in the house.
I know.
And the mom's still living there, like, what is that?
Yeah, it
smells.
smells.
Rats?
Jesus Christ.
What happened? What do you mean? It took a dark turn?
Well, let's see. No, yeah, it's just he's such that would be it right there, yeah.
Look at that smile. What a great headshot. I went to the same photographer for my headshot.
Jesus Christ. All his murders were committed inside his house. Typically, he would lure blah 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 handcuffs. I'm just trying to see 33 people. Fucking A,
terrible.
man. So he did have a spouse. See, 2 spouses. See?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't argue against that.
I know. I'm just trying to say, like, so his mother also lived there.
He could get chicks, man. That's not the argument.
Okay,
Yeah.
his mother was a homemaker. Okay, but let's talk about.
Maybe I have it wrong.
No, I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to gather whether you have it right.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Haven't been
Or
studying
most
him lately.
most hosts would just let it go and just move on to the next thing.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like you're fact checking me and it's making me sweaty.
I'm just curious.
Right, and you're like, no, you're wrong, Bobby, and then it's like, oh, I'm
I was
sorry.
just
You know,
curious.
I know, but like we were already saying that we lie and we exaggerate things.
That didn't seem like the type of
We
thing.
could just let it go. You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's go
And you
back
did that.
to.
You did that with the Chinese guy in Canada too.
What did I do?
You tried to fact check me, and it
I wasn't fact
Yeah, you
checking.
were. Let's see if Bobby has us right, and you're reading the facts of it, and I'm like sweating. You could have just let it go, man. What are you, an investigative journalist?
I'm sorry.
This is just a fun comedy podcast.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
I'll
Fuck, man.
I'll take it easy.
It's
Sorry.
fucking crazy.
Okay, I didn't mean to be
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Don't fact check me.
Okay, let's go back to Korean perfectionism.
Okay, go ahead.
So when I asked you why these pop groups are so popular in Korea,
Yeah.
or coming out of Korea, and you said this is not a popular thing to say, but I think
That's
our
when we went to
perfection-
oppression. So we went to oppression.
right, and we were gonna just drill the Japanese for a minute. We got that great story from your father putting you to bed at night.
Right. But can I just go back to the perfection part of it?
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
sure.
So it's like, notice when a group of people, and this is the theory, you don't have to Google it. Don't Google it, okay?
Okay.
But when a people, right, I feel like a group of people that have been oppressed, right, what comes out of it is they become stronger like anything else in life, right? You know, right? It becomes stronger if you don't kill it, right? And I think the body does that too.
Yeah,
right.
resilient.
Really,
Yeah.
you become resilient, but what also comes with it is humor. Because like the Jews, they were also oppressed.
Yes.
I hear. Mm-hmm. And and the Koreans, and it like I've always equated it to comedy in LA, right?
Yeah.
The initial comics, and now you have a variety of different comics, but in the beginning of this new generation of, the generation of Asian comics, you had Johnny Yoon, who was Korean, Margaret Cho, me. There was a bunch of Koreans doing. I think a lot of Koreans are in comedy because we're a people from an oppressed group.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's number one. So I think that the reason why we have so many pop groups and stuff like that is because maybe it has something to do with that we were oppressed and we want to prove to the world that we're like great.
Okay.
We
Yeah. But
do
that's
that. We do that with films as well. We
by
have
the
great
way,
films.
we have the Korean filmmaking is out of control.
Which
Good.
ones do you like?
Well, I just watched The Gangster, the Cop, and the Devil.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Really good one.
Yeah.
Did you see I Saw the Devil?
I saw the devil. I don't know if I saw the devil.
It says I Saw the Devil.
Type in I saw the devil. Let's see. Is this recent?
Oh no, it's like one of the. Do you ever see Old Boy?
Yeah.
So it's Mik-Sik Choi, the same guy that was an Old Boy, is in this, but he plays a serial killer.
Oh wow.
And
it's good.
It's a masterpiece.
Oh, I'll see. I'll watch. Is it?
This is a masterpiece.
Can you see it on iTunes or can you rent it somewhere? Or is it
You have money.
Okay.
Yeah, you have money. I only do. Honestly, it's like is that the Hispanic in you?
I was asking like which place it had.
You can figure. Look at. I come in here. No, listen, dude. I come in here. You got 15 people, kids in here going, whatever you want, Master Tom Segura, or whatever they do. We suck your dick. We suck your dick, or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You could just go, hey, get me the movie.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
get me that movie, okay?
Yep, you got it, Tom.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yep, that was nice.
Don't be like, I'm struggling a little bit during the pandemic. So where can I watch it on YouTube?
Okay.
Fuck you.
All right. Okay. That felt good.
Yeah. I mean, that's truth, though, right?
Yeah.
So I Saw the Devil is a good one.
Okay. Give me another. Yeah, write these down.
So, and anyone listening right now, you should watch. Obviously, the greatest movie I think the Koreans have ever made is Old Boy.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw a horror movie just recently called Metamorphosis. That was kind of fun.
I saw. What is it? I saw The Harvest. That one. That was really.
Yeah, they're really good.
I just saw another one. Oh, the Burnt Orange Heresy. That was
Never saw that
way
one.
better than I thought it would
Never
be.
saw that.
Is
it good?
Yes, and it's one of those movies where when you see the poster, you're like, I don't want to see that. Like the poster's not like it's just a.
That's not Korean.
Like no, it's not. I know we're talking about different movies.
Oh.
So this movie
I thought we were talking about.
We were, but then we were talking about great movies, right? Or did you list only Korean movies?
Well, we were on the Korean.
But we got away from that.
No.
Yeah.
We were on a Korean one, and you're like burnt orange hair. What?
All right. Parasite's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then they would let us. Okay. Now let's talk about other movies. Say that.
Okay.
No, you say it. You're the host.
Let's talk about other movies.
Okay. Now go on there.
Burnt Orange Heresy.
Okay. Yeah. What is it? What is it?
There's no Koreans in it.
What
but
is
it's
it?
Really
What
good.
is it?
Okay. So it's the best part of this movie is that I feel like most movies suck because they just follow blueprints. Like they just, you know what? If you give a script that you write to a producer or whatever, they'll go, oh yeah, but now we need this to happen and this to happen because that's how a story is told. Like they'll just follow. And then if you watch a trailer, you can be like, oh, it's like 30 other movies you've seen.
There's cliches, is what you're saying.
They're cliches, but they're also just following
a format.
A format. And
Sure.
the story is like, this is where he'll have conflict, and then here's the resolution, and it should go A, B, C, like this. What I liked about the Burnt Orange Heresy was that it didn't follow of course there's conflict and an ending, but it's so unexpected. It's like why movies that really stand out that are like when you see Parasite the first time, if you know nothing about it and you're constantly being like, holy shit.
Right.
Because you've never seen a story like that. The concept, the execution, like the thing that we're all looking for, I think, in cinema and when you watch movie is surprise. You want to be surprised.
Sure.
Like the reason everyone got kicked in the fucking balls when you saw a Get Out wasn't just the social commentary was a big part of it, but you're like, this is such a crazy concept, you know?
Yeah.
So there's such a lack of like original stories.
The idea is like, when I watch a movie and I think to myself, I can't believe they got funding for this.
Yeah.
Is a good thing.
Exactly.
Right. I can't believe they made this.
How did he get this made?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that as well.
Yeah.
Tom.
So Metamorphosis is a horror one though, you said?
Yeah, it's cliche.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
so let's let it go.
All right. Well, now let's look it up. So
Yeah, okay.
let's look it up.
Look it up. Yeah.
Are you constantly watching Korean movies? What? I'm asking.
Dude, look at me right now, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what that sound like. Hey man, where's the American one? That's what that sounded like. Hey man, where's the American looking one? That's exactly what it is.
No, it wasn't.
Bro, let me say something, okay?
Yeah.
That's the movie.
Yeah.
It's called Metamorphosis. And it's if you like Exorcist, it's kind of like that.
Do you have any other Korean like must-see movies? Because I really do love the movies that I'm seeing from Korea. Because I want to put that on my list.
I think all the ones that I've said, like in terms of monster movies, The Host is great.
The Host?
Yeah.
It's a monster movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you never heard of The Host? It's a great monster movie.
Okay.
It's, I think the same guy that did Parasite.
What about, is there any other...
and then there's one called Train to Busan. You see that?
Put both of these on the list.
You never saw Train to Busan?
No. I want to see The Host.
You never saw Train to Busan?
And I never saw Train to Busan. What about Bulgogi?
No, forget, no. There's no such thing as bulgogi.
Yeah, it's fucking meat. It's Korean.
Delicious. I know.
It's Korean.
I know.
I'm trying to keep it in the fucking family.
I know, but there's no movie called that.
Okay.
Dude, Train to Busan is one of the best zombie movies ever made, right? It got like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a masterpiece. You have to watch this tonight.
I'll watch it tonight. Can you give it to me? Can you give me your copy that's in the car? I know you have a copy on you.
And anyway, I'm gonna let it go. I'm not even gonna. But they made a sequel that's coming out in about 3 or 4 months.
I am struggling right now. Can I please just have a copy?
You're not. I know what you're worth.
Okay.
Okay.
So
exactly. Let's move on. You want to move on from that?
Okay.
All right. Because I've been to your house. You want to move on from that? All right. Don't play that.
Okay.
Okay. And you know what? I want to own up to my shit. You know, when people go, you know what, dude? I struggled for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I'm almost say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Because I did.
Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, by the time this comes out, you just had a birthday. Your birthday was 4 days ago.
Yep.
Happy 40.
Thank you.
Birthday.
Thank you. So I'm 49.
Wow.
And I struggled for a very long time in my career.
Mm-hmm.
I went in and out. But let's own up to the podcasting and things are fruitful, and it's been good for us.
Yeah.
I'm
very
I'm
fortunate.
humble, and I'm grateful for everything that I have. But let's do that. Let's not go. Hey, I can't afford this movie. Can you help me?
All right.
All right.
It's
foolish.
I know. I feel very fortunate,
it's
and I
foolish.
feel very grateful and thankful to be in the position I'm in. But I feel like if you have an extra copy in your car, you should hook it up.
Yeah.
If you have like one of those CD zip folders, that has DVDs in it of all your favorite Korean films, you could just lend it to me for a fucking week or something.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right?
God, you're so dumb. I don't know. You know what I mean? There's parts of me that regret this. Even.
Yeah, I know.
I want to ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Do you think I'm, because I go on the internet and they go, I don't listen to Tiger Belly or Bad Friends because Bobby Lee is a bully.
People say that about you? I didn't know that.
Yeah, but do you think I'm a bully?
No, I do not. I do not think you're a bully.
Like, how the fuck am I a bully?
But like, also, there's so much noise on the internet that you can literally find, just hear me out on this, of the podcasters, of the circle of comedy podcasters, you could probably find a comment saying that every single person is everything. A bully, whatever, a lazy person, an asshole. Like that, you could probably find that about everyone. So you can't just be, is there a big movement about you being a bully? Like people are saying it a lot?
Yeah, I've read it before. Like I've read it maybe 20 times from different variety of sources. People
who
go.
Who are you accused of bullying?
People think I bully guests. They think I bully Andrew Santino. They think I bully.
What?
Yeah, they do. They think that I like the people that work for me because I don't think that people like the fact that I'm the boss.
Well, people don't like that you're the boss.
Yeah.
At Tiger Belly.
Yeah, because I'm fine.
Okay.
Fuck. No, because I, when I'm there, I know that when you're doing a podcast, if you're doing a podcast, you know that I'm essential to this podcast.
Right.
I'm not expendable.
Right.
Right. So you can flex some sort of weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do everything in a joking manner, right? So I say call people names and this and that, but people have to realize that, that, and this is gonna be, I'm gonna say it. Everything derives from trauma. Okay, my dad used to beat the shit out of me, all that stuff. I was very traumatic. It was a very traumatic experience. So everything, the way I behave is a defense mechanism, right? Right, and it's all because of the way I was raised.
Sure.
So when I was a struggling comic and I was coming up, I kept quiet and I let people bully me around and tell me what to do because I opened for Mencia and Pauly Shore, and back then, they were hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Pick up my dirty
you
clothes.
pick that up, dude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like Carlos, like, hey, bro, you gotta fucking, not doing it right. And people like,
Well, what did he tell you you're doing wrong?
you just put me in a closet.
What?
Yeah.
And you just locked the closet?
No, we go on the road, and I used to sleep in Albert's closet.
Come on.
Yeah, he didn't get me a hotel room once. He put me in a closet. So I had in a hotel closet. I slept in there.
You guys realize how good you have it with me?
I know. Yeah, or
We're
like
so
I'd have to
ungrateful.
carry his golf clubs to the airport, and stuff like that.
That's like hazing shit, though. I feel like that's
dude, it's like you can say what you want about anybody, and I still say today that without Carlos Mencia and Pauly Shore,
Yeah.
I would not be where I am today.
I understand that.
They fucking helped me out so much, and I'm so grateful for their help.
Yeah.
I really am. And I tell them that all the time when I see them. I am grateful. Whether how you feel about them or not, there are things that they did for me that are priceless.
Yeah. I believe that.
Like, for instance, the agent that I have now is through Mencia. Back in 95, I
Your
met him.
stand-up agent or your...
Well, everything
Everything.
agent. Yeah.
What's their name?
His name is Matt Blake,
I know Matt.
CAA.
I know Matt. He was
Yeah,
my
but-
first agent.
Yeah. So he, in '95, Mencia, introduced me to that.
Matt Blake was my agent at Gersh.
Yeah, I was at Gersh.
Yeah.
We were at Gersh together, probably.
Yeah, and then he left.
He
to
left,
CIA,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I didn't even get a call.
Did you really?
They're just like, your agent left.
He took me.
Yeah, yeah.
He took me, Gabriel,
Yeah.
Dave Attell.
No, he wishes he took me. Believe me.
Oh, now he does. Yeah.
But,
Now he does. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we're still buddies though.
Oh, good. He's a
He's a good dude.
Yeah. But so I have to say that out loud because I know it's not funny, but Paulie, I love him and I love Carlos. I want to say that, throw that out there.
That's
Grateful
good, man.
without them, yeah.
I want to know if you would tell me more bedtime stories from your dad because that was really great.
Well, my dad used to make up wives' tales.
Mm-hmm.
You know what wives' tales are?
I mean, I've heard the expression before.
Yeah. So, what is the wives' tale? Like what white people say to their kids when they look at the TV too close.
Like you're gonna go blind if you.
Right. So my dad would go,
If
"If you watch TV that close, grandpa gonna die." Yeah, I swear to God, he would do that, right? And I'd be like, "Yeah, but he's dead already." He goes, "You did it. You killed him." You know what I mean? Like he would make shit up like that.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he would make shit. And like they should have when immigrants come to this country.
Yeah.
They should have like a book, this is how you sing the Christmas songs, right? Because he didn't grow up with them,
Right.
right? So you have American kids.
Did he grow up rough in
Oh my
South
God,
Korea?
my dad was a street kid.
Oh wow.
He was a gang kid. He was a boxer. He boxed amateur. He used to fight in the streets. He was like Kimbo.
Oh, so when he fuck you up, he would fuck you up.
Oh yeah, he was like the Kimbo Slice of Korea.
Really?
Yeah. Like he would, and I've talked to like friends of his that grew up, and you go, your dad was a fucking asshole. He beat everybody, women. He didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Dude, I saw my dad. You know what my dad did to my cousin?
What?
Dude, bro.
How old's your? Wait, set it up.
Oh,
How old's
I'm
your
gonna
cousin?
I have to kind of get some space here.
Okay.
Dude. So when I was, he stabbed my aunt with a knife. But anyway,
What?
that's later.
Wait, we can't let that one go.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll go to the aunt.
Okay.
So we had these every Sunday we would go to as a kid. My parents would play tennis, and then we would go to Round Table Pizza.
Okay.
And
That was Sunday.
On a Sunday, right? And Round Table Pizza had a little arcade, so we would love to go because my uncle would give me quarters and we'd play video games. But one time we were at Round Table Pizza and my aunt was there, and they would get drunk, and my aunt just goes, I don't know why she said that, but she looks at my mom, she goes, I don't know why you in Korean. I don't know why you marry her. She ugly.
Your aunt says this?
Said that to my mom about my mom in front of my dad, and my dad goes, and it stabbed her in the neck with a knife.
At Round Table?
Yeah, it was a butter knife, so it kind of nicked her or whatever. Yeah. He went, hey, let's good one. You know what I mean? It did that. Yeah.
How'd that play out?
Yeah.
Screaming?
People screaming, yeah. Ambulance.
And he was like, you shut the fuck up.
That was my dad in a nutshell.
Okay, tell me this though.
But he would always laugh when he would go do something. So when he laughed like that, violence was happening.
Really?
Yeah.
So
my cousin took this is a crazier one.
okay, wait. I want to hear the cousin one.
Okay.
Don't let that go.
Okay.
But let's park at Round Table Pizza for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your aunt makes this joke. Your father grabs like a butter knife, jabs her in the neck.
Yeah.
Chaos ensues.
Yeah.
And then, like, do you remember getting in the car and leaving? Like, do you remember,
I don't think my dad went with. I think my mom. I was in the car.
how did your mother react to
I
it?
think my dad was like, because my dad, stayed behind to do apologies and stuff. So I think I recall just being in the car, right, and going, bye, and driving away.
And what would your mother say about the incident?
She would just be. She wouldn't say anything. She would just be angry.
That he did that.
Because my mom, her teeth are not real.
Okay.
Because my dad punched them.
Okay.
So she was up there.
So she
was in it.
She was like,
She was in it.
this dude does shit like this,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to thank my wonderful Whoop. You see it on my arm. It never comes off. I never take it off. I'm obsessed with it. I love that it tracks how I move, what I'm doing, and gives me full reports. I can get a daily report, a weekly report, a monthly report, and how what I did affected how I'm doing. Did I drink more that month? Did I stay up later? Did I exercise more? It gives you the type of insight you'd want, on a business you're running about you, how you're training, how you're recovering, how you're resting. It's so incredible. I cannot believe that I lived without a Whoop before now. Whoop just told me right here, hey man, get to bed. It's incredible. I love it. For our listeners, Whoop is offering 15% off with the code BEARS at checkout. Go to Whoop, WHOOP.com. Enter BEARS at checkout to save 15%. Get to know yourself on a deeper level. Unlock yourself with Whoop.
So my cousin, back to my cousin.
Okay.
So we had a cousin named Donghyung.
Donghyung?
Yeah, and you know what that...
Did I say it right?
Yeah, Donghyung.
Donghyung?
Yeah, you know what that translates to?
No.
Shit brother.
Shit brother?
Yeah. I never even knew his real name.
You were just like, it's Donghyung.
We just called Donghyung.
Okay.
He was a mopey guy.
Okay. And this is is it your father's sibling's child or your mother's sibling's child?
My father's sibling child.
Okay. A boy or girl?
Yeah, there's no woman by Donghyung. Shit brother?
Oh, shit brother.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry, man.
Oh, it's fucking an 8-year-old girl. What the fuck?
Sorry.
So Donghyung was in high school, and
Okay.
we had moved to Minnesota, right? And then we moved back to San Diego. So my dad hadn't seen Donghyung since he was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So we walked into my uncle's house, and Donghyung was in high school. You know how high schools are.
Yeah.
And my dad hadn't seen him, so we walked into this lobby of this house, and Donghyung was walking up the stairs, and my dad was happy to see him.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, and Donghyung goes, "What's up?" Because he's rebellious, right?
Yeah.
And just walked into his room. My dad thought that was a diss.
Like a major diss.
Yeah. So my dad goes, "Hey, come down here," you know.
Yeah.
And Donghyung looks out his room. "Come down here." So Donghyung comes down. My dad goes, you know, that's dangerous. Grabs his head, Muay Thai kicks 15 times. It is blood everywhere, right? And I just, because it's not me, you know, right? It's not happening to me, right?
Are you
I
serious?
swear to God. It's not happening to me, so I'm going.
He's kneeing him in the face.
Yeah. Muay Thai kicks, dude. That was like what we grew up with.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So, as with the other story, I'm most interested now in the aftermath of that. Like somebody does that in a home. How does everybody react?
I remember my mom was being fanned, right? Being fanned by the pool chair,
Yeah.
swimming pool chair.
Yeah.
What do you call them?
Yeah, like a lounge.
A lounge chair.
Yeah.
And I remember aunts crying, fanning my, you know what I mean?
Because she's like my husband.
Yeah, my
husband.
dad is with my uncles in a room, and they're just arguing.
And he's like, "Why'd you beat the fuck out of my son?"
And then Donghyung is,
covered in blood,
I don't know, just
out.
yeah. And then they're probably going, "What do we do? Call the ambulance?" You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Holy shit!
He
man.
healed up, but he's fine.
So your dad's temper was fucking serious.
Oh, bro, dude. My brother. Oh, my poor brother. My poor brother one time. My brother had a friend, a black friend, kid, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother's like, "I got this Casio keyboard, Anthony." He's like, "Yeah, man. Yeah, spend the night." So Anthony spends the night. And playing this cat.
How old are they?
My brother might be 11, 12.
Okay.
All you hear, the door open. My dad, completely naked. Completely naked. Right? Anthony, what the fuck? Right? What the fuck? Right? My dad takes the keyboard, slams it on my brother's fucking back. Keys are flying all over the place. But here's the thing, what we discovered. He turns around. There's toilet paper sticking out of his asshole.
Jesus.
Right? Right? And that's when we knew about his anal leakage.
He had serious anal leakage.
and I have it now too. Yeah,
What cause? Is it genetic?
yeah, I think so.
So
But I don't do the toilet paper thing.
what do you do?
It's ridiculous. I just let it go.
Just shit just oozes out?
Yeah, I have like she hates cleaning. Kalila hates cleaning my underwear.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because there's some stains and stuff.
A lot of bad stains. Do you ever put like a tampon or a pad in there or something?
No, I don't like the. It feels uncomfortable when I'm walking around. I know it's there.
I think you should put a pad in.
No,
your
I
underwear.
don't. I don't think so.
I think you should. Do it.
I think that I should do what my heart says, and my heart says I want to be free. And it's not like the mask.
And have like
It's
shitty
not like a
stained
prawn.
underwear.
Yeah, but it's like you're gonna get a stained fucking tampon when you're down there.
Yeah, but this way you're.
I'm trying to argue this point.
Yeah, I know.
It's a losing argument.
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it. And is it a
No.
lot of leakage?
Like on the car white, right? I almost didn't make it today. Let's just say that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still like.
And if you see my underwear right now, you would be like, I can't even believe you showed up to this.
Is that brown? Bad?
I mean, when I came in here, I go, I need to use the bathroom immediately. Do you have one, please? And so that'll give you.
You
some
made
idea.
a big brown in there.
I wouldn't say big is not the right word I would use.
What would you use?
Messy?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Do you have a bad stomach?
Well, I've been trying to eat better because in this pandemic I gained like 15 pounds.
You did?
Yeah, and so this last week, because what I did was, because Kalila won't let me go to the grocery store or anything,
Why?
because she doesn't trust me, so we get everything delivered.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I got on Goldbelly. You know what Goldbelly is?
Mm-mm.
It's an app, and you can get foods from all over the country, and they deliver to your house.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, so I get like deep dish pizzas from Chicago, or I'll get like pot pies from North Carolina.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I get like things delivered to my house.
But you've been eating
Real
good.
good stuff, I
Yeah.
mean, I get like pork, loins from Indiana, like pork
Jesus.
tenderloin sandwiches, and it's great.
How much does that cost?
Pretty expensive, but you know what? It's like because since I can't go to a restaurant and stuff, it
Yeah.
was just like my little thing. And then
Can you
but I
hook me
gained a
up?
lot. You can get that own app.
Can you send me a
No,
sample?
You have more money than I do.
No,
and
just send me a
and
sample.
I'll just say that out now loud right now. When Tom is saying, "Can you get me this stuff?" I'll just let you know it's coming from a guy that has more finances. You know what I mean? So it makes you look shitty.
Can you
that's
just send
true.
me a sample?
I won't because you can do it. Can you send me?
Maybe I'll do it. Like maybe I'll do a nice return gift. After you give me my first.
It's wicked
gift.
what you're doing. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You like it?
I love you. I really, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, I told Christy this, that what you did for me, and I keep bringing it up every time we with each other, but I have to reiterate it.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
You want me to?
No, you don't have to do that.
Is that what that is?
No, no. I'm saying you've said it before. I think it's very nice.
I just think that I honestly I can't, because I had no idea who you were
Yeah.
before that.
Really?
I didn't know who Bert was or any of you.
Yeah. No, it's weird. Sometimes you don't. Like sometimes.
Like Tim Dillon, I just discovered him 6 months ago.
Well, I mean,
I don't know anybody.
Yeah. I mean,
All of a
there's
sudden, you have to know these people.
Yeah, that's a period of discovery for people
Yeah.
coming up, breaking through.
And then you got to go, you Google it, and you go, oh, they're doing good.
Yeah.
But I knew who Michael Rappaport was because of the movies.
Sure.
But, like, there's some people that you don't know. But, you meet, like, it's so funny because when I had never knew who Andrew Schultz was.
Yeah.
At all. Never even heard of him. But then I was hosting Montreal, one of the Dirty Show. So, and Jimmy Carr and Andrew Schultz. But Andrew Schultz was there leaning against this metal pole in the backstage. He goes, "Hey, man, I'm Andrew." And I didn't know who he was. But then as soon as I saw him perform,
Yeah.
I go, holy fuck, this guy is legit.
He's killing it. I mean, he's killing it with.
He's legit, bro.
With social, like his monologue. He does like those commentaries, and absolutely kills it, man.
And then how I met Chris DiStefano was I did Opie and Anthony once, and Chris was just this good-looking white guy sitting next to me. I had no idea who he was. And then we had omelets afterwards.
Yeah.
And then I saw him perform, and I went, oh, he's legit.
Dude, And ironically enough, today's 9/11, his 9/11 story is one of my Have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
When
I'll Google it.
When you leave here,
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
He tells from it's like I think it's a cellar set what happened to him on 9/11. And it is such a great story.
Yeah. For me, it's like, once I see, what you can do, I'm in.
Yeah.
I don't get threatened. When I see dudes that are really funny, like, I'll be honest with you, dude. You guys are way better stand-ups than I am. Yeah. I'm not that prolific, I'd like to write more, but I do the same jokes over and over again. When I watch you and even your wife and other guys like Andrew or Santino or Schultz or DeStefano and Tim Dillon, any of you guys, I literally go, wow, they're better stand-ups than me. And I don't get threatened by it. See, my thing is I believe that if I just hang out with the best in the business,
Yeah.
and also nice guys. I know guys that are really good,
But
that are
not nice.
assholes,
Yeah.
and you can't hang out with them. But I hang out with guys that have good hearts, but are the best. I don't get threatened. I don't give a fuck.
I think
I want to get better.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think it's a really healthy disposition.
Yeah.
I think it shows like your security in yourself. You know what I mean? Like you not feeling threatened to me is just like that's an evolved, mature, as immature as you are. That's a mature evolved
wait.
point of view. Like you're a child. And you're like you're like a fucking toddler with bigger clothes, but the fact that you don't feel threatened by other people, I think, is a huge endorsement to you and your character. Even though most people would be like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me with this, moron." Oh shit! I think you're very funny, though. I really like you. You didn't like that at all? Not even a little bit?
That did. I honestly pissed me off. I'm kidding you. It fucking pissed me off.
Which part?
Because you're making it into a joke.
I'm not making it a joke.
Yeah, you are. You're trying to give me a compliment.
I
you're
was.
backhanded bullshit.
It wasn't backhanded.
And it's something that you maybe probably believe.
No.
Yeah, and
It's
just like be direct.
I am being direct.
No, you're not. You're playing fucking white. You're white, by the way.
I'm white?
Yeah, right now you are. You're acting like it.
Wait, what did I do?
You're acting like it. Right?
What did I do? I'm saying the fact that
so basically you're trying to give me a compliment, saying, "Oh, dude, like you're in a healthy spot. You're not threatened. That's a grown up thing, right?
Yeah.
But then you're throwing in like, but you're normally you're a child and dumb, and nobody thinks that you're like an adult.
That's what everybody thinks.
So
But
you really so okay, all right. Because I thought we were at the tail end of it.
I thought we are.
We're not. We're absolutely not now.
Okay.
We're absolutely not now.
Okay, tell me.
I'm like, we're going into the good place.
This is the good place.
No, it's not. It's fucking bullshit. Right? So what you're saying, it's so funny, Tom. It's your rhetoric. And when you throw things out there like that,
Wait.
it sticks because you have a big audience and you have big influence.
Yeah.
And it sticks with people.
Okay,
Right? And then all of a sudden they have a skewed vision of me. And they
Wait.
think that I'm irresponsible and a child, like childlike.
Okay.
Because I have a doughy baby-like body or whatever. Is it because I'm Asian? Is that how you treat others? You fuck? Right? First of all, believe it or not, dude,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I play a lot of video games.
Okay. What time do you
Yeah, I do.
What time do you normally go to bed?
Like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Okay. What time do you usually wake up?
2 or 3 p.m. Right.
Do we need to say
All right.
more?
And I eat a lot of hot dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was giving you a huge compliment. I'm serious. The best comedians that I've ever been around are ones with your perspective. I think it's the healthiest, but it's also the best comedians are the ones who don't feel threatened by strong openers. I'm saying like this is the healthiest perspective one can have is the one that you have about feeling like when you're around other good comedians, it's good for you. I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. I want to be around great comics. And I was trying to give you a compliment. I was just trying to take a little playful jab at the fact that you're a child.
I'm going to say the most truthful thing that I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what I'm doing in anything. I literally wake up and I go, here we go, let's try, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't know why I'm at the place that I'm at, but it is my reality. But at the end of the day, honestly, I just wake up and I go, let's just do the best you can. with
That's
the time
great.
allotted, so, if you think that that's childlike,
Oh boy.
and honestly, if you think that's childlike and I need to like, grow up
Yeah.
or to read a book or whatever,
Yeah.
or to learn stuff, so be it. But my message to people like you,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean? The oppressors of the world,
Okay.
you really are. The oppressors of the world,
Uh-huh.
one day I'll have my day.
Okay.
And one day I will have my victory dance. And people like you are the ones that are going to be suffering.
Okay. You're literally quoting
literally.
verbatim.
And now it's at 120.
I know.
And that's the last thing I'm going to say.
Well, that's what the guy on the bus said before he ate that kite. That poor,
That's it.
the China,
120.
the guy from
We're
the
done.
bus, the Chinese man on the bus.
We're
He
done.
said exactly that.
We're done. 120.
Could you at least do
No,
a
I did my
little?
part.
Could you do a little wrap up here with me?
No. 120.
Are you just taking off?
I'm going to leave, yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
Do you want me to do a rap?
I mean, it'd be nice.
All right. Thanks for the opportunity. You want me to do extra? Okay, I'll do extra.
Can we do like a little,
Okay, thank you for having me.
I mean, come on. I thought we were
See
getting
what you did,
along.
though?
Yeah,
And I do it back.
I know.
And that's the magic of podcasting.
That's fun.
Right?
It's fun.
You attack me, right? I reverse it. You reverse it on me. I reverse it on you.
I was hurt by you calling me an oppressor.
Yeah, I was hurt that you calling me I'm a child.
I don't think that hurt you because
Yeah, it did hurt me.
I think you are, and I think
No,
it
I think
doesn't
I know.
hurt you.
I think you know that you have power and you're an oppressor and you like doing it. Look at all the people. I have 2 people working for me. You have 15 people working for me. What do you think that is? Oppression.
Why is that oppression? It's employing people.
No, you just like telling people what to do. It's
That is
fine.
not true.
It's fine.
Ask these people.
You're a good guy. I already told you the story about what we did when we
I
did it.
know, but do you really not think of yourself as kind of a man-child?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And I love it.
Okay. I enjoy it.
And I love it. But
It's
can you
good
can
energy.
you just admit that there's some oppression that you do?
It's the best feeling. I love to hold
I love it. I
people
love it.
down.
I'm kidding. We're kidding.
No,
Yeah.
this is actually our first day on this new set. Do you
It
like
is?
it? Do you like
Yeah.
the table? Do you like the chair?
I love the table. I love the chair. I honestly like. It's so funny because there's probably 4 people in my life that I would do a podcast with. You're one of them.
Really?
No, I'm too busy. But but in a world, you know what I mean. I think that you and I would have worked well together.
We could have.
Yeah, I
and
think
if something happens
one
to
day-
Santino, well, who knows?
Yeah. No, because then something would happen to him. Because I don't want you to
Something
stretch.
could.
Yeah.
Something could happen.
But I want to say that I could have done one. There's only you. I could do one with. I could do one with Theo.
Mm-hmm.
And the Red, I'm doing it one with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But those are the only ones in life.
Are you having fun doing Bad Friends with Santino?
Is anything fun with him?
I know.
Ask yourself that.
That's a
Is
good
anything fun with that guy?
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think would you if somebody
he's a
said
sweetheart?
Okay.
Yeah.
But you think he's a bad guy though?
I think that he needs reminders. You know, and
Yeah.
and that's why I think I'm in his life to remind him.
Like check yourself.
You have rage.
Yeah.
Check it.
Where does his rage stem from?
Because he's red.
Yeah.
You know, redheads, they have that deep rage.
Yeah, they do. You can't even manufacture that.
Yeah.
You
And I
can't.
don't like touching him.
Yep. I remember when my first kid was born, it came out with red hair. And like, it wasn't like full, but it was like, you saw hints of it. And I remember the doctor turned to me and she goes, "Oh my God." And I go, "Oh, I don't want him." And she was like,
yeah.
"What?" And
Yeah.
I go, "Is that red hair?" And she's like, "Just a little bit." And I was like, "Cut it off." She goes, "You don't give that haircut to a newborn." And I go, "I don't want it like that."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did a haircut right there.
Did you really? Yeah.
I said, "I'm not taking that
Yeah.
shit home."
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. You can't do that with Andy. Oh, he loves it when you call him Andy, by the way.
Andy Santino?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So-
now everybody knows.
Yeah, so everyone knows. Yeah.
Call him Andy.
Call him Andy. He loves it.
Yeah. And do something about that rage.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him fight or hit somebody or something?
Oh, he's thrown things at me,
He has.
screamed at me, yeah.
And to you, that feels.
But I think I deserved it.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
What were you doing? Give me one of your fight stories.
I antagonize him.
What do you do?
Why call him Andy?
Yeah. Just that?
Hates it.
He'll throw something at you.
Oh, there's a couple of things that I can't say on this podcast.
Yeah.
I there's a couple of things I'll tell you off screen.
Okay.
But I know a couple of things. If I say it, he will literally stab me.
For sharing it?
No, if I say it right in his face. There's a couple of things I can stare right in his face
And say it.
right and do something.
Yeah.
And he will fucking snap.
Let me just see if the give me the glasses real quick.
Yeah.
I just want to let the audience vote on whether I should get something like this.
I think you look dope.
I mean, these feel right.
Yeah, you look dope.
You got these in Maui?
Yeah, but you can get anywhere.
I know.
They're
I'm
not that
just saying.
expensive.
They're not?
No.
To you.
No, I mean,
That's a big flex right there. Guy's got Gucci shit. He's like,
okay, it's a
anybody can
125
get
now.
it. You're like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
It's not that. It's just that, when I'm a man of my word.
Okay.
And if you're a man of your word, you said 120.
You ready to rap?
Yeah. So
Okay.
thank you for having me.
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
Can we do it again sometime?
Oh, anytime.
And anytime.
Like once a month, every other month. Whatever.
And if you ever want to invite me on your podcast, no pressure?
Nope.
No pressure?
Nope.
No pressure?
We've done it. Get my glasses.
Is this a gift?
Get my glasses.
Gift?
No.
Appreciate the gift? Give me. Oh, wait. Send me a meal. Send me a meal.
Okay.
And I give you your glasses.
Okay, son. Get my glasses.
That was really fast. What was it?
Right?
What was it?
Surprise! I can't tell you. Get my glasses.
Peter Luger's. Send me just like a porterhouse.
Need to get out. Need to go.
All right. Just so you know, Bobby Lee.
Oh yeah. So check me out. Bobby Lee Live.
Tiger Belly.
Tiger Belly and Bad Friends are the podcast.
Bobby Lee Live is the website.
Bobby Lee Live is my Twitter, my website.
Okay. And I also make note that this show is the last time you'd ever hear him say the R word or the N word. He's never doing it again. He said it.
I never
here.
said the N word.
You said it earlier today.
I said N word.
No, you said it.
No, I didn't. And I said the other one. I said that was the last time I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you won't hear it again. But you can loop these and make videos of him saying them and just enjoy it more in the future. Thank you, Bobby. I love you. Thanks for coming, buddy.
Bert and Tom, Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call two bears, one cave. No scripts, a bit of booze, amateur partology. Dirty jokes, raunchy humor, no apologies. Here's what we call two bears, one cave.